Everything that you're about to hear is 100% true. I love superheroes. In fact, some of my friends are from the League of Super Fantastic Superheroes. Let me introduce you to them. Beard Boy. He can grow a beard faster than anyone, and he's only in the 7th grade. Then there's Drool Girl. She drowns villains with her own drool. Captain Toothpick can fit through anything. Then there are the classic superheroes like Allergic to Cats Woman and Afraid of Spiders Man. Diaper Boy is much less embarrassing than Diaper Man. Nothing scares the amazing emo, except for sunlight and a sense of humor. And don't ask Super Superman to catch a villain until after dinner. The Bark Knight might be a mutt, but he's got a cool suit of armor. Mistake misspells everything, including her own name. She-Jet can fly, but it costs her a fortune on weekends and holidays. Nearsighted Klops can see through anything as long as he's wearing his prescription glasses. The Human Plunger fights crime and clogs. Slow-Mo Mo makes even the biggest fight look boring. Ironing Man keeps the other superhero outfits wrinkle-free. And my favorite, Incredible Burp Master, beats the bad guys with a supersonic burp. That's my story, and it's all 100% true. Last night I was flipping through my old high school yearbook, and you wouldn't believe some of the classmates and titles they were given. At my school, we had the usuals like most popular, most likely to succeed, and class clown. But we also had King of Detention, who repeated the 12th grade 13 times, and Shyest Girl. We still don't know what she looked like. The kid with the smelliest feet was also voted Stuffiest Nose, which explains a lot. We gave an award for Coolest Locker. It had a smoothie bar and a flat screen TV. We gave out Best Tan and Worst Tan. There was the girl who had the most unexcused absences, who didn't even show up for picture day. Then there was Teacher's Pet and the guy with the worst haircut. Of course, there was the worst makeup and the best makeup. He's with the band. Finally, there was least likely to host BrainSurge. I guess they got that one wrong. You know how cell phones claim they have an application for everything? Well, not quite. Here are a few apps I wish I had to help me get through my day. First off, there's the Foghorn app. It's a great way to wake up. Then I can fix my hair with the Mirror app, which makes me look like Justin Bieber. And the Earwax Cleaner has GPS tracking to help me find the whole ball of wax. The Mind Reader app allows me to know what my best friend Max is thinking.
Scratch my butt. Scratch my butt.
Fortunately, I also have the Butt Scratcher app. And when you have to watch your sister, there's the Babysitter app.
Stop it, or I'll tell Mom and Dad.
The Toaster makes small toast while you make small talk. And the Sneaker Freshener. You know what that does. The Loudspeaker is a great way to keep in touch with your neighbors. Attention, Jeff is leaving for school. Shut up! The Skateboard app is better if you have really small feet. The Name Burper will burp any friend's name.
Bradley.
Classy, huh? The Test Taker lets you listen to pop music while it takes a pop quiz. And I always use the Breath Checker right before I talk to girls. Want to get together this Saturday?
Sorry, I have to walk my cat.
That's where the Lie Detector app comes in handy.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Loser.
And if you want to get the last laugh, there's the U-Fart. And of course, there's always the Mudslinger. That's my story, guys, and it's all 100% true. I love going to my grandparents' house. My grandma always gives me a bunch of weird stuff you can't find anywhere else. First up, a lollipop from the bowl of fossil candy.
Here you go, sweetie.
You can really taste the old age. And who doesn't love needlepoint, especially the world's most famous plumbers?
That one looks like your grandfather.
And if that's not exciting enough, she always has entertainment lined up. But she only has a VCR, which would rather eat a tape than play it. Grandpa's accordion, which he uses whenever he plays Polka Hero. Hot diggity, high score! And who needs the internet when you have 30 years of newspapers?
There's great article on President Ronald Reagan.
I just avoid the yellow ones because of her dog. You know what I mean. Grandma's especially proud of her houseplant,
It's shaped like a house.
her false teeth collection, a fruit cake, which feels more like a 10-pound cake, and her clown figurines, because clowns are always funnier when they're broken. Grandma crocheted the world's biggest doily out of dog hair. Then there's always the comfortable plastic couch cover, which comes in handy. And she's got some great rubber floors, so if you fall, you can just bounce right back up.
You've fallen and you can get up.
But of all the stuff Grandma gives me, I really go there for the hugs. And of course, the money. That's my story, and it's all true. Believe it or not, I didn't always dream about being a world-famous game show host. Here are just a few things I wanted to be when I grow up. Like all kids, I thought about being a police officer because I love donuts. A firefighter, a doctor, and an astronaut because you can have lots of fun in zero gravity. Then I thought maybe I'd be a cheerleader because I'd get to impress the girls. Or a team mascot, but I wouldn't want to get a big head. I love the outdoors, so I figured I could be a lumberjack. Timber!
Hey!
Or a cowboy. Yeehaw! I wanted to be Santa Claus.
Ho! Ho!
Ho! Or a penguin. I've always been good at sports, so I wanted to be a hockey player because it would take me no time to brush my tooth. And a race car driver, even though I have absolutely no sense of direction.
The wrong way!
Watch it.
I wanted to be a spy, so I could talk into my hand and no one would think I'm crazy. The principal has left the building. Over.
Cuckoo.
A ninja, because I look dangerous in black. And a scientist. But mostly I wanted to be a robot. Maybe I am a robot. You'll never know. That's my story, and it's all 100% true. I've had a lot of odd jobs before, but one of the most unusual was working at the Animal Day Spa. You wouldn't believe all the crazy requests that I got. I once tried to braid a horse's tail. That wasn't such a good idea. I straightened the wool of a sheep. That only took a day and a half. I gave a manicure to a two-toed sloth, which was a breeze. Done, compared to the pedicure I gave to a centipede. Luckily, I got paid by the foot. I gave a bald eagle a polish. I did a mustache trim on a walrus. And like any great salon, I have before and after shots of the skunk who got a dye job, the albino alligator who used our tanning spray, and the raccoon who had a makeover to get rid of, well, her raccoon eyes. I found a unique way to get rid of wrinkles on a dog. I gave a moose a massage and even had a special table built. I gave a worm a facial, but didn't realize I had the wrong end. Sorry. The snake exfoliation took off more skin than I thought it would. I gave a brow wax to a spider for all 8 of its eyes, and helped a baboon with his pesky back hair problem. My craziest request was to give a teeth whitening to a whale. But the worst part of the job? The cleanup. That's my story, and it's all true. I just came back from the 53rd semi-annual BrainSurge Games. Let me tell you about some of the highlights. This diver made a big splash in the belly flop. It takes a lot of confidence and saliva to succeed at spitballing, and backpack lifting requires some serious muscle power. Not everyone can get the hang of pole vaulting. Nothing beats the thrill of river biking, but you have to watch out for the fall. The players are always evenly matched in one-man chess.
Checkmate. Oh, lost again.
This newcomer nailed the lunch tray jump. You let your fingers do the running in extreme texting. Then there's gossip relay.
Jeff like Susie. Jeff like Susie.
The chef's in the jacuzzi?
The hardest part about bungee gymnastics? Sticking the landing. Here's an up-and-coming sport, hurling. My buddy Snoozer took the gold in power napping. No one can sleep as hard as that guy. This rider trained for years with his horse Ski Biscuit for equestrian skiing. You never want to finish second in the two-man loogie. And hard work and harder belching can win you a gold in synchronized burping. And earn earn you a spot on the front of a cereal box. That's my story, and it's all true. I went to borrow $5 from my mom's purse the other day, and I couldn't believe the stuff she had in there. Like most moms, she had a lifetime supply of tissues. Gross. There was her favorite lipstick, tuna flavored. Then I found a remote for a TV we got rid of 10 years ago. Everyone carries a phone, but my mom had an antique phone. Where's the send button? Then there was the pair of underpants. They must belong to Bobby. Some sort of mom utility tool with a toilet plunger, a chainsaw, and a hairbrush. Now, some items defy not only logic, but the laws of physics. Like the purse inside of a purse, a hubcap from our old minivan, a mirror, this one was full length, a Pete's portable potty. What's this? A passport? Helga Ryman. Wait a minute. Is my mom a spy? That explains the laser-guided night vision glasses I found. Whoa! I can see everything with these. Even the bottom of my mom's purse. $5 bill. It's burger time. That's my story, and it's all true. When I'm not on the TV screen, I'm working behind the scenes as a big-name music producer with a reputation for spotting new talent. My first discovery was my sister Courtney, who I renamed Food Courtney because she works at the mall. My brother Bobby had a short-lived career as rapper MC Pipsqueak. And my dog Max recorded a hit single as Dog Doggy Dog, and that was just the beginning. I discovered Swift Taylor sewing clothes and made her an overnight sensation. Lady Goo Goo Gaga became a success on the strength of her single Paparazzi. Umpire Weekend plays Take Me Out to the Ball Game like you've never heard it. Panic at the Discount Store sings and sells their hits at the same time. Most of my groups have their names in lights, but Kings of Neon are all in lights. The Blue-Eyed Lima Beans are the only music headliners who are also a side dish. The Mannequin Dolls looked great, but they couldn't sing or dance. And in hindsight, Kids Flop wasn't the best name for a band. Then there are my novelty groups. Ellen and the Hamsters have a ball on stage. The Black and White Stripes play it all from A to Zebra. Bounce is the ultimate hip-hop artist. Justin Bieber doesn't bring the house down, he brings the trees down. Finally, there's Jeffy Jeff and the Jeftones. My songs aren't memorable, but no one can forget my name. That's my story, and it's all 100% true. Those fairy tale characters you read about when you were little are for real. In fact, I'm friends with some of their kids. Rapper Rapunzel lets her hair down when she's busting out some new beats. Snow White's lazy niece, So What, is always looking at herself in the mirror. When it tells her school paper is due, she just calls up the 7 Dwarfs. They may be clueless, but they're not dopey. The Little Mermaid hates water, but loves to tan on the beach while polishing her scales. Greenie Locks inherited Grandma Goldilocks' bad habit of entering bears' homes, which would explain the whole torn jeans look. Handsome and Greta love the witch's candy cottage, but they forgot about the cavities. Dieter Pan is tired of having a father who doesn't act his age.
Grow up, Dad.
Sleepless Beauty stayed up all night cramming. She's hoping a prince will kiss her midterms goodbye. Chicken Kittle doesn't think the sky is falling. She believes chickens will rule the world by 2012. Puss in Designer Boots is always showing off his latest footwear on the catwalk. Snooty and the Beast are total opposites. She threatened to dump him unless he got an extreme makeover. Aladdin Jr. had Dad's magic carpet totally tricked out, while the genie settled down with a nice bluish girl. Cinderella was a finalist on Dancing with the Fairy Tale Stars until her glass slipper shattered. Everyone loves Jack and the Teenstalk's party spot with a view, except the giant. Quiet! And Little Red Riding Hoodie has a big, bad black belt. That's my story, and it's all true. In my spare time, I battle monsters. Here are just a few of the creatures that I've taken on. Frankenstein has 2 heads, both of which have abnormal brains. Trying to keep the 50-footed woman in shoes will kill you. Hackula is dangerous, but thanks to his hacking cough, you can hear him coming a mile away. If you think Frogzilla is scary, wait till you see the fly he's after. The Ghoul Principal will eat your brains and then make you take the test. The TP Mummy looks more like a Halloween prank. Sure, you can see barely transparent man, but you can also see what he's eating, and it's scary. Then there's the monster over the bed. You never know when he's gonna drop in on you. The Booger Man is very picky, but not in a good way. The Phantom of the Oprah is inside your TV. The Pink Panther looks cute, but get too close and your pants are coming down. Queen Kong went ape after her boyfriend was seen hanging around New York with a blonde. If you hate the Tickle Monster, you're really gonna hate the Trickle Monster. Beware of the back knee beast. The only thing that can stop this back acne is 50 gallons of pimple cream. Upchucky may be a doll, but when he gets sick, it's for real. And it's hard to say which is more frightening, Smell Razor's body odor or his spikes. Ow! That's my story, and it's all true. Guys, I did it. I snuck into the teacher's lounge, and luckily, I had my video camera. I waited until I knew the coast was clear. Then I got to work. There's the usual suspects like stained coffee mugs, confiscated MP3 players. Hey, that's mine. It was a gift. Surprise, surprise. A chart with gold stars for the teachers who have given the most attentions. Ugh, it's chicken soup that appears to have taken on a life of its own. A fly? Ugh. Help me! Bingo. It's the teacher's handbook, the one with all the snappy one-liners.
Maybe you'd like to tell us what's so funny.
A Space Racer Rocket Simulator 4000? Whoa! A DJ's turntable, complete with records, a strobe light, and a smoke machine. Talk about Schoolhouse Rock. A water slide! So that's why Mrs. Whitman has a waterproof grade book. What's this? Lockers, just like us. Let's see what's inside. Ah! I knew Mr. Belvedere had bad taste, but a sequenced jumpsuit? Hold on. What's a vortex? What? Mr. Belvedere.
Mr. Sutphin, maybe you'd like to tell us what's so funny in detention.
That's my story, and it's all true. I love building robots. Allow me to introduce you to a few of my latest creations. The Maxomatic is great at taking notes in math class. The Blasterbot represents the ultimate in dodgeball technology. Sick of hearing, don't try this at home? Well, now you can try anything you want. Just have Carl Crash Droid do it. Freddy Fluffinfold makes doing laundry a snap. Looking for someone to take care of your annoying little brother? Now there's NoogieBot. The Roombot is perfect for cleaning your room. The fact that it's made up from junk lying around your room makes its job easier. R2 Detail will wash, wax, buff, and vacuum your car all at the same time. Be sure you tip him or he'll eat your keys. The Molebot doesn't just mow your grass, it eats it. Awesomenator can do anything you've ever dreamed of, but his power cord is only 3 feet long. Don't take your robot to the shop to be fixed. Let TechBot do it. Just pray he doesn't break down. If you have the bladder of a tick, Jonatron is for you. Hate cleaning dishes? Then you'll love Destroyer. Cat fur problems are a thing of the past. Furbuster 2.0. Transit Former comes in handy when the bus breaks down. If opening that pickle jar proves to be too much, the Unscrew Loose 3000 is the robot for you. Just keep it away from your collection of farts. Don't worry, the FartBot 4000 can help you start a new collection. That's my story, and it's all 100% true. I'm the principal of a new school I started, and I'm only offering the kind of classes that kids really want to take. In Comic Book Lit, you'll learn why superheroes wear underpants outside their outfits. You'll learn to write like Shakespeare would have if he had a cell phone, and texting as a second language. The history of recess includes a lot of field study: the baseball field, the soccer field, and the football field. Intro to Makeup Tests uses actual makeup. You'll discover if that sandwich you found in your locker predates the Jurassic period in lunch paleontology. Social network studies, because the world is a better place after you've updated the status of your BFF. Wedgie Prevention will show you how to make your own underwear security system. Then there's advanced procrastination. I'll tell you about it later. Paper Airplanes 101. You'll learn how to make an electric guitar from a tomato can and a curtain rod in heavy metal. Cell phone photography will guide you through the process of taking and posting really embarrassing pictures of your friends. Fashion for Guys covers such important topics as what's the expiration date of underwear? Who needs fancy schmancy instruments when you're enrolled in armpit orchestra? Boyology is the study of boys and what makes them so gross. Lemistry will teach you the difference between a pimple, a zit, and a bullseye. And we promise you, no pop quizzes. That's my story, and it's all 100% true. You wouldn't believe all the crazy people that want to be my friend on that new social networking site, Facebook. Gabby Blabbermouth is quite the talker. She's also quite the spitter, so be sure to wear goggles. Rufus McForehead has a forehead so big he rents himself out for a billboard. Donna Dumpling wears oven mitts and a helmet. She's always prepared. For what? I don't know. Franklin Funny Bucket knows 100 jokes.
What is worse than a giraffe with a sore throat?
Unfortunately, he doesn't know a single punchline. Astronaut Sally Ryderbiter was the first person to take a dog for a spacewalk. Jackie J. the Iceman is one cool snowman. That was good friends with his dad until he melted. Quiet Wyatt always gets tongue-tied when he talks to girls, so instead, he plays his guitar. Rip Van Winkles is older than dirt, but only by a year. If something's broken, Tommy T. Troublemaker is always willing to take the blame. Poopy Rupel labels everything incorrectly. What she labeled as hair gel was really peanut butter. Lynn Lint Filter is made from belly button lint. She's generous, kind, and fluffy. Cletus is an invisible blue guinea pig. Don't ask how I know he's blue. Lori Lampwich lights up any party, except a pool party. Johnny Noonie Lala performs nightly at Las Vegas' Shark Tank. Peggy Pogo Legs is a little jumpy, but if you need a ride, she's your gal. And Tiny Hawk is the only bird who's also a skateboard champ. Man, he flies. That's my story, and it's all 100% true.